What up, my dudes? I'm doing today with this new vlog. Welcome back to the next video of the turbo build of the Miata. I know it's stressful, it's long full, but we're in it and we're gonna finish it because this project has to be done. All right, my dudes. The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna work on the heads and the downpipe. We're gonna take off this bad boy, the ugly, nasty one. And we're gonna put the new ones on. We have some sensors here, and then we have another one somewhere down there. Oh, right here, you guys can see. I'm pointing it right there on my finger. So we got that one, and that one we gotta take off. And we take off the heads. And then let me show you guys what we're gonna be installing in today. What's gonna be these bad boys, these nasty gold headers. It's gonna be awesome. We're replacing that one, and we're doing the downpipe, which is this right here. So this is the downpipe we're gonna be doing to it. So that's gonna be, I can show you guys more or less of what we're talking about. So we're gonna be replacing this right here. That goes all the way up. Oh man, we might have to lift this car up a little bit more higher to the headers, which is, I can't see in the camera, which is somewhere around there. So we're gonna be replacing, yeah, I gotta lift the car up higher. We're not gonna have enough space, but that's what we're gonna be replacing today. So right now my dad's taking off the sensors and he's just unclipping the zip ties that we did like a way long time ago, so the wires won't be everywhere. And that's where we're at right now. So I'll tell you guys when we take off the headers. So right now my pops is taking off the oxygen sensor. We have two of them, like I said. So this one, you can just follow the wire so you guys can know what it is. So this one is down there like I showed you guys. Way down there. Oh, there it is, right there. That's the wire we're gonna take off. It looks the exact same as this one. So if you guys can't find it, it's the exact same as that one. And the same thing, just follow the wire, and this is the clip. Same thing, just follow the wire, and this is the clip. We gotta take that off first. I do this recommendation, get a drill, buy these black tops. Black means the impact, which is can carry more pressure before these snap and break, because this is hard. WD-40 is your best friend, my dudes. Bolts here, here. One inside there, one under here, and surprise, another one over here, and another one over there. So it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 5 all right there. That's not the hard part. The hard part is down here. This is the hard part, my dudes. So you gotta take off this one right here, which we took off, and then you have to keep going. And in there, ooh, I got no light, but so you go this way. When my dad's up there, well, that's, I need more light. There is a clamp, which is hard to take off. This one right there, what I'm looking at, that one right there. You also gotta take off. Well, we're looking at that bolt right there. If you guys can see in top where I'm pointing at, behind this circle one is right there. We're thinking about taking off that one, but we're trying to take off a whole piece, which will save us some time, but I don't know. That's where we're at right now, my dude. So we're thinking taking off the whole piece or by piece by piece. Take off the headers. It's a pain in the butt. It's very tricky. It's tight on space. You guys saw me laying down. We finally got them off with the sensors just like that. So it's a pain in the butt to take off these headers. Trust me. Look at all the bolts that we have to find. This one was a pain in the butt. This one was a pain in the butt. Because there's 3 of them. And the space that you have, my dude, is like tight. Like you're very tight. So this is what we got right now, my dudes. And we just noticed that I have no idea how I'm going to do the returning lines because I don't have 2 bolts that's supposed to be right there on top of the transmission. That's what we're looking at right now. But it's a tight space. It is a pain in the butt to take them off. Like, no lie, my dudes. Like, they're tight. This job isn't for the weak. This job isn't for someone that's a beginner. This job is for someone that kind of knows decent knowledge about it. Like me, I have no idea. Well, sort of. I kind of have like a decent knowledge. My dad's the one that knows all this stuff. But anyways, like I told you, it's a father son build, and this is Bill's kicking my butt. Sorry, my dudes. It wasn't headers. It was manifold. Scratch that out. Manifold. My bad. Wrong term. Before you guys roast me. Manifold. The ones that we're gonna put on are called the headers. And also, before I get roasted from the other video, that's the intake cooler. Intake air cooler. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Sorry, my dude. Sorry. Alright, my dudes. I don't know where we left off from the last video. But you guys will probably know. Anyways, we're jumping on it, putting in the headers, and put the new gasket on. The only issue is that we are hitting this, which is the steering wheel. And that's where we're at right now. We're trying to put inside so we get a fight for it until we figure it out. But we want this already on so we can know where the turbo is going to sit more or less. And then we'll jump into the lines. All right, my dudes, a lot has happened in a short amount of time. A lot of brainstorming, a lot of trial and error. This is what we got so far. We're still trying to figure out how to put the heads in because the motor mount's blocking it. The steering wheel, what is that, column? Shifter?
Yeah.
Column?
Yeah, the column.
It's blocking us as well. We changed the hoses to red already on some of them because we're not going to be able to do it once we have the headers on. It's going to be way hard, so we decided to do it right now. Everything's going to be down link below if you guys are curious about the red hoses. So what we did right now is that we have the car jack up so we can kind of tilt the engine like this way, right, baby? More or less, like it'll be like this way for us to have more play for us to put in the headers. That's
We want to move out of the motor mount.
yeah. We're trying to get out of the way of the motor mount, and if we take it off, it's gonna be hard to put it back on because the header's gonna be like right here blocking it. The header's like crazy, my dude. So you guys know that there's no room we can work with. That's why we put the red hoses on. So that's where we're at right now, my dudes. Car jack is holding up the engine right now. We took off the motor mount. There's no more motor mount right there. It's supposed to be right there. It's no longer there. The only reason why we did this, we can tilt the engine this way. The oil stick, we took off the oil stick as well. We're gonna put it back on because it was bothering us. But now that we took off the motor mount, we'll have more room, so we're gonna put that on right now before we put on the headers, and then it's gonna be really hard for us to go back and put it back on. That's why we're doing everything right now just before we put the headers. As soon as we took out the motor mount and did what we did, they came in, they slid right in perfectly. The hard part is tying up the nuts now. The nuts, right? Or the bolts?
Nuts.
Tying up the nuts. Especially that one right there, my dudes. That one's having a pain. This one was a pretty pain too, but that one right there my dad's working on, that one is a pain because that bolt is like digged in there and those headers are not letting you breathe at all to make the turn. So we're just doing it little by little. You guys can see that. Besides that, they're on and it looks really cool. Sorry about the engine's all dirty and all, but it looks really cool that it's sitting right there. That gold right there. Nice. It's nice. It's nice.